Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our sixth chapter of literature book, Stone Soup in Bohemia. Let us discuss the pre reading task first. Have you ever befooled anyone? Narrate the event in the class. If you have befooled anyone, then you have to tell that event. If you were to choose between intelligence and money, what would you opt for? Give reason for your choice. If I will give you two options and you have to choose between intelligence and money, what would you prefer? According to me, intelligence is more important than money because we can earn a lot of money by our intelligence, but we can't earn intelligence by our money. So, intelligence is more important than money. Now, let us discuss the summary of the chapter. This is the story of Europe. In Europe, in the olden days, soldiers returning from war, they used to roam around in the countryside. They depended upon the kindness of the people or on their own sharp wits. 3 or 4 centuries ago, in Bohemia, a soldier carrying his small kit, a leather pack, a blanket, and a cauldron on his back, reached a village and settled him down on the pavement. A sly old man, who called himself the burgomaster of the village, screamed at the top of his voice that they had many hungry mouths, so they would give him nothing. The village women also agreed with him. They thought that he would become sad on hearing it, but he was looking very happy. He told that he would only pass a night there and leave in the morning. He would just clean his cauldron and prepare for himself a bowl of stone soup. The villagers were surprised to see him preparing stone soup by putting 2 large stones into the cauldron and filling water in it. They thought whether he was a magician. He told them that he had saved a saint's life, so he expressed his gratitude, giving me stone soup from China. He said it was the same soup which Alexander had drank the night before he attacked the pyramids. He said that he could make extra soup for them. The burgomaster asked surprisingly if he didn't need anything more to prepare the soup. The soldier said if a pinch of garlic or cauliflower or any green stuff is added to it, the soup will be more tasty. At first, the peasants were impulsive, but soon they thought he needed only a handful of peas, a pair of tomatoes. People added peas, onion, cabbage into the soup till it became thick and fragrant. All the villagers sat around him and they brought their soup bowls and relished the soup and praised the great stone soup while the soldier he laughed to himself heartily and took his soup. That's all about the summary of the chapter.